Hey guys, it's Danny. Alrighty, today we're going to discuss about a phenomena that never happened in my orchid growing years. And this is the chubby orchid effect. Now, ever since I moved here, I did notice that my orchids are acting slightly different than they did in my previous environment. You might remember the double growth thing. Well, now I'm noticing the chubby growth effect. Now, this is not something that scares me. It looks quite pretty. In my mind, the more volume of orchid, the more volume of structures, the better. But I'll show you what I mean. So let's take this one. This is my Dendrobium Phalaenopsis type. It's something with melody, velvet melody. There we go. I've had this one for a few years and you can see the previous growths. Well, they're not very thin, but they're not chubby either. We'll take a look at this new growth. This one matured this summer and a little bit in autumn. In any case, it has grown here under these conditions with this type of care that I am providing now. But he's really not the only one. This is my Epidendrum stamfordianum galaxy. You can see the difference quite clearly. In the past, it did produce quite thin pseudobulbs. This is the first year I am observing this chubbiness in its canes. Now, I've searched for pictures on the internet. It's supposed to do that, so I'm happy. So I'm considering this quite normal. I suspect this orchid is quite happy under these conditions. But this is the first time that I am seeing this guy being so plump. So I think it's good news. But there are other orchids which I did not see as plump in pictures. And let me show you the fattest little guy around. This is the Dendrobium spectabile, big devil. And when I purchased him, he was advertised as young plant near blooming size, or at least a year from blooming size. And in the past, he did create quite a thin pseudobulb here. But take a look at this one. The previous growths on this orchid do not look as plump as this one, even though they're a little bit thinner. They have a few wrinkles now. They simply do not look like they were ever this fat. And in pictures, this guy is quite plump, but I don't think quite as much as this. So let me show you some perspective here. Do you see that? He's a chubby guy. Is it good? Is it bad? I tend to think it's good. Let me show you another example. So this is the Iwanagaara Appleblossom. Luckily, I know this one is supposed to be fatter. You can see the older pseudobulbs here. Again, even though they're a bit wrinkly now, you can see that in the previous year, even though this orchid bloomed, it created quite a thin pseudobulb. And I did have another division on this one that I actually shared with a friend. And in my care, it never got this fat. And again, let's try to give you some perspective. Do you see how fat this one is? My heart is full of joy, really, because, as I was saying, the more substance and the more volume of orchid tissue, the better, the happier it makes me. I don't think it's a bad sign. Now, there are a few others which indeed are a little fatter than in the previous years. Not as much difference as these ones, but indeed they are fatter. The reason for this? Well, I cannot really pinpoint it. It can be an overall better care, better environment, can also be the fertilizer. I think a mixture of all of these factors contributed to this type of growth. However, I assure you, I never saw these orchids so fat before in my care. And some of them I have for 2-3 years already. At least the stamfordianum, I think I already have for 2.5 years. And it grew 2 canes in my care, both pretty thin. Let me show you. So the 2 growths this guy produced in my care are this one, and now this one. They were never as plump as this one when they emerged. So this is the first for me. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna end the video here. I don't know if you heard that noise in the video. You see what happened was a sparrow hit the window, actually the glass of my greenhouse, and it just died on the spot. I had to go check it out, remove it. It was in the pool of blood. I cried. I hate these things. I love birds. Anyway, so I'm gonna end it here. Sorry about that. Good news, yeah, with my orchids, and I'll keep you up to date with their evolution, of course. Oh, this week we have 2 more unboxings. They're already filmed. I just need to edit the videos. I also have an update on a disease we've been having some troubles with in the past years. Might be able to edit and upload the video about sterilizing things, so we have a full week. I really love when I have everything scheduled. I know exactly what to do each day. Can you tell I'm a control freak? Maybe. Alrighty, thank you for watching this video. Hope you found it interesting. If you've enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe for more orchid and plants videos on a daily basis, actually. And I'll see you all next time. Bye. Rachara, why you do this to me? Why you play with my heart and my feelings? She looks like she has something there, yeah? Well, didn't develop lately. Also, she's producing new growth. You no bloom for me this year? Bad girl.